the Buying Space channel. Today I'm live at, 7-Eleven. I missed the 7:05 mark because, I needed to do a few things. But I wanted to, on Monday morning, go through what's happening on my channel first. And that way, if you watch the replay, you'll get an idea of what's going on with me this week. And Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I have unboxings at 3:30. This week is going to be a little different. I have Monday and Tuesday, I have unboxings from Mark and Michael, two old guys, vintage and resale. Good morning. Tim Barker Nature. Good to see you. Where are you from? And then on Thursday, I am doing a unboxing from Cindy Loves Jewelry and Paper Arts. And Friday, I have friend mail. Well, it's kind of sort of friend mail. I did bump up this unenveloping because it's a channel sticker. So from a friend, I did purchase it, however, so I will be translucent. Translucent is just a step above transparent. But anyway, oh, that's exciting. How are things going in your country? We're not having a good time in the United States right now, I will tell you. Lots of changes happening that aren't so good, in my opinion. And then today, I think Auntie Mama went on at 6 p.m. And then she does a daily bread reading, which is wonderful, from the Bible. And then I come on at 7:05. And on Mondays, that's wonderful that you're having a good time there. It's just like we're at the point where the party's over. At the end of the night when things are winding down and you look around and, oh my goodness, there's a mess. That's where we're at here. Let's see. Then at 8 a.m., Victoria Adventures with Victoria comes on. And at 8:30 on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, Johnny comes on. And the thing with Johnny is, after he came back from vacation, him and Robert went to Hawaii. When he came back from vacation, my understanding that he was going to do lives Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 a.m. And this Friday, I was happy to see that he was on Friday at 8:30 to do his little game show called Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, which is wonderful. I love that. So I'm glad he added that back. But usually, like every month, yeah, that's true. I'm trying to ignore it, but know that I can't here, and it's getting weird. But usually on the first Monday in the month, he does his moon pie giveaway for his after comment contest. But because of his new schedule, he'll be doing that tomorrow morning at 8:30. He'll be doing the after comment spinny wheel moon pie win. So those of you that like moon pies. And let's see. At 10:30, Yarn Again is on. Now, I don't know if Tooch Man is on with Yarn Again, but Yarn Again is Teresa. And I'm going to ask you all to go help Teresa. Good morning, Emma. So good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm connected mainly with the reseller community. Good morning, Angie. But I welcome everyone. And Yarn Again, Teresa, the last time I checked, she was at like 900 subscribers. So today I want to help Teresa get to that mark. And her channel is YARN AGAIN, Yarn Again. And she sells with Dawn from Dawn Southern Finds. And Tooch Man, who is having a special show this week called Tooch of Glass on Thursday night. Good morning, Scarlett. So good to see you here. Scarlett is in the United Kingdom. So that's at 10:30 with Yarn Again. They're having a live auction on YouTube. And then at 4:30 today, we have bingo. Now, I don't know what's going on between 10:30 and 4:30. If any of you know of any events going on between 10:30, or actually they're on a couple hours, in the afternoon up to 4:30, let me know. See, 4:30 is bingo, and that's on New England Cajun Roots Reseller, and we have a wonderful time there. And about 5 p.m., Stephanie Groves from the Groves Bargain Emporium has a live auction. And also sometime in there, I think around 5, also Cindy Loves Jewelry and Paper Arts has an auction. Excuse me. She starts 5 or 5:30. Cindy does paper arts, and she's really good at it. Let me grab something from over here to show you. Now, I believe crafters can sell on YouTube. I may need to qualify a previous statement I made about that. I never said that crafters can't sell on YouTube. What I've meant, and I've stated this several different ways, and I need to make a clarification on it, because well, I've got a throw over there on my recliner. This is beautiful 4 foot by 3 foot hand knit throw. And it's different shades of blue, and it's beautiful. And I purchased that from Don and Mary, 2 Hip Chicks, for $4. If you're a crafter and you're knitting your own piece like that, whoever originally made that would probably want to sell it for $40, because I got it in the aftermarket when it was removed from the crafter. I was able to get it for a very low price, not retail at all. So a person, I don't know how long it would take. I mean, let's just say it took 10 hours and minimum wage is $7. That's $70 worth of labor that has gone into that, plus the yarn. So it's hard for crafters to compete with people that buy out storage units, or do house clean outs, or do estate sales, because they get this stuff that's been handcrafted in the aftermarket, and it's resold for without consideration to how much time it took to make the item. So here's something that Cindy made. Now she does these. She makes these big sheets of paper that she puts like this, the color background on. And then she has stamps. And then she'll cut it up, and she cuts the corners to round. And then she puts these beautiful stamps on it. And like this might be a different stamp from this, or this might be all one. And the words might be with just this one. I don't know how much of the stamp is on here, or whether she's used 2 or 3 stamps on top of this beautiful background. And on this side, I specifically ask for this verse. And I have, I think just 4 of these left. I gave these out at church last year. But she can custom make bookmarks and ATC cards, journal pages, whatever you want. And that's how she crafts. She does other crafts too. But I specifically asked her to do this for me. So this was, I think I got 20 of these. I probably paid like $1 each. And then she put ribbons on them. And I had ordered these covers, these sleeves for the bookmarks from Amazon. So I thought about one time doing ATC cards, but I never did get to it. I've got the supplies, and I've never done it. I never even sat down and done the big sheet of paper that you can use for ATC cards or bookmarks or journals or whatever you want. But she sells those too. And in addition to her jewelry sales, she does a craft sale about once a month. And she also does lives where she puts the camera down and you watch her make her paper and do her journals. And she is having I wouldn't say a challenge right now, just an exchange. If you want to put, like, because it's coming up on St. Patrick's Day, if you want to take an envelope and just put like 8 green things in there, like little pictures or stickers or anything that's green for celebration of St. Patrick's Day, then you mail it in, you exchange it with other people. I don't know the exact details on that. You would have to go to Cindy Loves Jewelry and Paper Crafts channel to check that out. See, also at 7 p.m., you can catch David Lynn, Prepper Principal. However, recently received a big gift box from him. It was a giveaway of sorts, but he gives away these boxes of survival items like temporary stoves. He sent me 2 temporary stoves. One you use with sterno and the other used with these like heating capsules, and he sent me 24 of them. So if my electricity goes out, I can make coffee. And he also sent me coffee in Crystal Light, great flavor that you can just put in your bottled water if you have bottled water. And speaking of water, he also sent me some water tabs to, if for some reason we had to live out in the wild and I needed to drink creek water, you can use these droplets or tablets to purify that water. And I think that's a wonderful thing. Even if you live, you're still in your house, but you have running water, and for some reason there's been flooding and the water is contaminated, you can use those at your sink if you can't boil water. So, and in certain circumstances, even boiling water is not good. If it's a chemical that's gotten into the water supply, then you shouldn't use the water at all, even if you boil it. Because if chemical gets into the water and you boil it, you're releasing those toxins into the air in your environment. Not good. So David Lynn, Prepper Principal, talks about things like that, how to be prepared in emergencies. And I have not been yet, but at 9 p.m., Scooter Renee has a Monday Motivation live. And I haven't been yet, but I hear that it's wonderful. And there are 2 events that I have on my calendar. I guess you could say this is the weekly lineup for for what's on my radar. Now, if there are other things going on that you think I'd be interested in, just definitely put it in the chat. Like Angie does lives, and Angie, I don't know when your lives are, so if you want to put that in the chat so people will know. But on Sunday, 2 Old Guys Vintage and Resale, Mark and Michael are having the 2 Johnnies on. John the reseller and New England Cajun Roots reseller are going to be on there. And then on Thursday, the 27th, this week, the Tooch Man is having the Tooch of Glass auction at 6. And I love glass. Also in my weekly lineup, Wednesday night, I'm starting in Luke chapter 19. on my series of the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And on Saturday, I'm in Psalm 147. I've already recorded that. And on Sunday, well, let me say this. On Friday night or Saturday night, sometimes I do bonus videos, and there's going to be a short on Friday night about seafood. And then Sunday, I do the adult Bible studies, and I read from the Torah. And I wanted to say something about the Torah. Somebody said that I said the Torah was added to the Bible. I have talked about the Torah in many different ways, but the Torah was written first. It's the first 5 books of the Old Testament, and the Old Testament comes first, of Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And it's the original Abrahamic law and history of mankind from creation. And it goes through the time that Moses was leading the people across the wilderness before they came back to the promised land. And at the end of the Torah, or the first 5 books of the Bible, we start with Joshua, who starts conquering the promised land. So it covers from Adam and Eve to Moses to Moses's successor in those 5 books. And it wasn't added to the Bible, or it was originally the Bible, but it was not called the Bible then. And the Greek version of it is called the Pentateuch, but it wasn't added to the Bible. It was like the original Bible, and the other books were added later progressively until and there were some other books that were written that were not added. And in 328 AD, at the Council of Nicaea, they decided on I believe they decided that day on the 66 books that are in the current Bible, but I may be wrong about that. Some have been added, some have been taken out. Some are studied as if they are part of the Bible, but they're not in the accepted 66 books. And then I have read from a Catholic Bible, a Good News Bible, actually, because Good News Bibles were published in Protestant editions without the Intertestament and Catholic editions. And I had one when I was a child. I loved it. And they have these little cartoon pictures in it. And, I just love the little pictures because it helps the reality of the story pop out at you. Because, back in the day, we didn't have videos that we could just watch. We had 3 TV stations. And good luck, finding anything but other than a sermon. There was not a lot of animated or biblical programs for children back in the day. So, that Good News Bible was wonderful for me. I had it, I guess, when I was like 12 years old. And, I just loved it. And as an adult, I got a Catholic version, and I have actually read from one of the apocryphal books. I think I was Talmud. I meant to read the Maccabees, and when I come back around to Hanukkah this next year, Hanukkah and Christmas coincided this year, so it's hard for me to fit everything in. So Hanukkah is at a different time this year, and so I'll be able to read from the Maccabees during Hanukkah and discuss the history of Hanukkah. And I have over there, as you can see, I have a menorah. So I'll be using that menorah next year. That's the plan. So I guess what I'm going to do now is that I've discussed what's on my radar this morning. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the stickers that I got from Dawn at Dawn Southern Finds. I got 2 packs of stickers. And I did her unboxing that I received these stickers from last week on my morning live. Interesting. Okay. Okay, here we go. Give it just a second. That's a Bible verse. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to send that to my friend. Oh, looks like all these are Bible verses, or a lot of them are. Oh, this is wonderful. I have a friend that has a ministry in southern West Virginia, so I'll send those to her. Ecclesiastes, what a wonderful book. Oh, look at this key. Galatians. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Psalm 61:10. Nice. I didn't know these all would be Bible verses. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Dawn. Be complete and humble and gentle. Don't be afraid. Just believe. Oh, I love these. It's a hot air balloon. Cactus. All right, that's just a cactus. So we're going to set that to the side. Oh, here's a butterfly. Whoops. Oh, how cute. I think maybe I'll keep these for a while and go through and like make it like the verse of the day segment because, oh, I love this. Because what I do is I gather up things from my friend up north who has a ministry. They have a warming room right now because it's so cold up there and it's flooded. So I gather things with the Bible verses on them for a while, and then I'll send her a package. So I could keep these for a moment. A little guy with his nose in the book. Might use a few of them. I've got a second pack of stickers here that I got from her. Is that a daisy? Is that a daisy? Yeah, I'll sort through the rest of these tomorrow. And I'll bring one up as the verse of the day after that. Got this one upside down. Or did I? A funny thing happened Friday. Is there was no chatter in the chat, and so I stopped the video 24 minutes in, and then after that 2 people tried to come in, and I was already done, and then they went on a live later and said that I wasn't on. Well, I was on. I was just on for 24 minutes. It's also a verse. I think all of these are verses. And then I have this pack over here. There's not a Bible verse on the front of that. So this might be non-Bible verse stickers. So let me see. I have one over here that says thankful, ungrateful. And I asked the other day, is that in the Bible? That's a Christian saying, to be thankful and grateful, but it's not necessarily in the Bible. Beautiful bird. I almost thought it was a flying fish there for a minute. Pray without ceasing. Okay. Oh, an oak leaf. That reminds me of my Canadian friends. Shout out to Bob at Anything Is Possible. Him and his family are on a road trip this week, and they were fishing in a lake yesterday. I think their next fishing spot might be in Tallahassee. Good morning, Dan. How are you doing? Dan is from Wales, and he has these wonderful fish tanks where he has rather large fish. I started watching Dan when his fish were, on the small side, but now they're getting big. And I can put on his fish tank videos in the middle of the night, and it helps me relax, especially the ones that are 1 to 2 hours long. And just let them run. And if I wake up, you know how you go into bed and you wake up and you turn over and you don't know what time it is, so you look at the clock. I don't do that anymore. If I need to sleep another extra hour, I can put that fish tank video on, and when I roll over, if that video's on, I know that's been less than an hour or an hour and a half or 2 hours, however long the video is. I take note of how long the video is, and I look for one that's long enough to be, how much extra I need to sleep. Yeah, these are wonderful verses. Oh, look at this. Is interesting. It's kind of rainbowed. And it's got a cross on it and a heart. Oh, I love this. No fear in love. Amen. So Dan has helped me through those nights when I can't sleep with his fish. I love all these stickers, Dawn. Thank you so much. I got to figure out which ones to send to my friend that has a ministry up north. I may keep the ones with Bible verses and do a Bible verse of the day for a while I gather other things with Bible verses on them. There are enough that I have for my packages that have just animals and silly stuff on them without using the Bible verse ones. It's good advice to overlook offenses. The thing is, if somebody makes a big deal about something and you react and you make a big deal about it, you are just prolonging and expanding how long it is a thing. And if somebody's making a thing against you, the best thing to do is ignore it, not talk about it, and just move on. And I don't always do that. Sometimes I do mention things, but it's really foolish of me to do that. And then tomorrow I'll go through these. Now I got a couple people waiting for me to go off the air so they can say I wasn't on. God bless them. I wish them well. I really do. But, that's the antics of YouTube. And that's how things happen sometimes. And you just, like I said, it's just the best thing to do is just ignore it. But I have connections in lots and lots of different communities. And so that's why I don't get that upset, because I certainly have learned the lesson of not to put all my eggs in one basket and to move on and just silently shrink away from people that are negative towards me. Some battles are worth fighting, but not very many on YouTube. I've got too many battles in real life, things going on with my own household and the care of my family members. I'm like a double caregiver, and I'm very sandwiched. Oh my goodness, Charlotte, I knew that feeling. Oh, God bless you. Um, do you drink coffee? You know, I always call like Tuesdays that come after a Monday holiday. We seem to have a lot of Monday holidays in the United States. I call that Tuesday a double Monday. And hopefully, we're off work, there was somebody there at least halfway doing the job that you're doing when you're there. But nobody ever does the job the way, you think it should be done, or it's the case with me. Excuse me. But today, yep. Yeah, like the day after President's Day. But I have to go for a moment. I think, I'll be surprised if I come back and there's more than 3 people left here. But I am going to go for a moment, and I'm going to leave this running. I didn't plan on this to be an unmanned live, but it is going to be for a little bit, and I'll be back because I don't want to stop it and then restart it. I got all this stuff in my way. Okay. I have to concentrate on standing up. I thank God that I still can stand up and walk. But it costs me a lot of pain. I'm in pain. And this weather has been crazy. So I'll be back. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.